Good morning, students. Today we are going to start our chapter, Our Constitution. Our Constitution. Family is the basic unit of society and it comprises of various institutions and organizations for the smooth functioning of the whole society and whole country. And we need some rules and regulations for the smooth functioning of each and every unit of our society, for each and every institution and organizations. They have given you an example of traffic rules. Without traffic rules, people will lose their life and get injured due to road accidents. So, traffic rules avoid these accidents and saves lives. In the same way, these rules and regulations help us to who help us to regulate our day-to-day activity safely. Now we are going to start rule of law. In a very first line, there is a definition of rule of law. Define rule of law. If the question comes, define rule of law, you will simply write down rule of law means that every citizen of a country is equal in the eyes of law. Means we can say that no one is above the law and everyone is subject to law. Laws are made to maintain law and order in a society and provide a harmony environment which is required for the progress of an individual and the progress of our nation. So that laws are written in our constitution book. Everybody who is living in India, either a common man, minister, or a part of a government, has to follow these rules and regulations without any discriminations. So, why there is a need of rule of law? First, to make a check on the functioning of a minister. Otherwise, they will work according to their own wishes in unlawful manner. There is a word arbitrary. Arbitrary means a person's own will. And we need rule of law for a common man point of view to protect them. Now, the constitution. In a very first line, there is a definition of constitution. A constitution is a body of fundamental rules according to which the government of a country functions. So, rules and regulations are written according to which our government at different levels, either it's a central government, state government, or a local government bodies. Local government bodies in rural areas like panchayat, in urban areas like municipalities. They set some rules for their smooth functioning and different organs. There are three organs of government in India. First is legislature, second is executive, and third is judiciary. And for common men, there are fundamental rights, fundamental duties, which provide a democracy to our country for its smooth functioning. Now, why there is a need of constitution? Constitution is a law book. Why there is a need of laws, rules? Because India is a vast country with different diversities. To bind them, for to maintain harmony in our country, to progress of our country, we need some rules and regulation, and these rules and regulations are acceptable by all. It could be a common man, it could be any minister of our government. It is a multi-purpose document that take care of the needs of the individual, requirement of individual, future aspiration, what we want, in future as an individual, what development as a country point of view we want, that aspirations are shine and ideals for our country. So there are some purposes That is also the importance of the constitution. That is a very important question. Now in a coming points we are going to cover a question and mention the purposes of a constitution, why there is a need of a constitution, what is the importance of our constitution. So first point is define the nature of a country's political system. There are some rules and regulations according to which the government, according to which the minister which is governing the different level government has to work. Like in a previous class 7, we have done the powers and functions of a governor, powers and functions of a chief minister under state government. Now, the second point provides certain significant guidelines that help in decision making within a democratic setup. There are some rules and regulations which maintain a harmony, which helps in taking decisions to bind the people and for the progress of our democratic setup. Next is lays down rules and provides safeguards against misuse of power, as we have already done. There to check on the minister powers there are some rules and regulations so that वो अपनी मर्जी के अकॉर्डिंग काम ना कर सके. Guarantee certain rights based on equality to establish social, political and economic justice. In our constitution, there are fundamental rights which helps in establishing equality by removing, by abolishing inequality, and that inequality could be based on society, on the basis of caste system, on the basis of rich and poor. Then ensures that minority groups are not deprived means उनको वो चीज नहीं मिल पाए of benefits available to the majority group. ये ना हो हमारी country में the majority group, those people who having a more number on the basis of religion could get the all benefits issued by a government. Majority को भी वो benefit मिले under different policies and program issued by a government. So it take care of minority group. Like in India, there is a minority group of Muslims, minority group of Sikhs. So उनकी requirement को ध्यान में रख के कुछ policies and programs बनाने. Then ensures that majority group does not dominate the minority. Next is guards our national interest. National interest is to maintain law and order for the development of our country, for the development of our nation, how our relation should be with our neighbors, neighboring countries. Then does not allow dictatorial or biased decisions. Who could take a biased decision? The elected representatives. So there is a basic structure through which the different organs could make a check on the functioning of the minister. Last, plays a crucial role in democratic societies towards the achievement of desired goals. Whose desired goals we have to achieve? Desired goals of an individual, desired goals of a country. Like our country is planning in the coming years we will spend this money, a huge money for the development of infrastructure. So we set these goals by take care of an individual and country's needs. Now the next topic is vision. I think vision word is not clear in that PPT. The first one is vision, VISION, दूर तक सोच के कुछ पॉलिसी बनाना. Vision and values of Indian Constitution. Like different countries make constitution according to the requirement of their society. Like the France has framed the constitution after the revolution. What is revolution? Revolution means sudden change in a government system. Before making revolution, there was a monarchy system in their country. So after French Revolution, they want to set up a democratic country. For democratic country, they make a constitution. In the same way, when India make their constitution after getting independence from United Kingdom, from British rule, then they need some rules and regulations and according to which the government of our country could